Hello. I'm with my friend. I'm Kim Jones, and I've asked her to do a poll with me on the inauguration, for one, and the Pledge of Allegiance, and she has agreed. And I am with,
Evelyn J.
and she's going to share with us the pledge. Go ahead, Miss Evelyn.
I pledge allegiance to the flag. Ooh. Senior moment. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, for which it stands. Ooh, I just forgot it. Okay, it just left me, probably because I'm doing a recording. Um, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, for which it stands. Um, oh my gosh, it just left my mind. It's because of the recording, I'm sure. But I think that's about as far as I can get. I just heard it pledged, and I'm having a senior moment. But anyway, pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic in which it stands, one nation, under God, individual, with liberty and justice for all.
That's it, Miss Evelyn. You got through it. And so
Okay.
now let's go on to talk about the um, inauguration.
Okay.
Did you
I did
watch
watch
the
it. I watched it from the
inauguration?
beginning until the end.
Okay, okay, great. And so, what was your takeaway on the speech?
Um, the speech was a little bit. He, I'm just going to be honest. President Trump did not speak with enthusiasm to me.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt like he was. I guess it was his disposition. He looked like he was tired, a little bit drained, or a little bit underneath the surface, maybe still thinking about how he was done
Mm-hmm.
prior to the election.
Okay.
Um, he did speak um, with enthusiasm for his party,
Mm-hmm.
and there were times in there that I felt like he was picking at the previous president,
Uh-huh.
President Biden, and then I thought that was kind of on a disrespectful side because President Biden giving him as much honor as
Mm-hmm.
a president would.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing I could feel from his speech. It
Mm-hmm.
was he was to the point on what his demands were to
Uh-huh.
keep the people from coming across the border,
Uh-huh.
um, and doing the national. I guess hauling them back. I can't find the word to say at this moment, but
Uh-huh.
it was okay. It was
Okay.
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 Mm-hmm.
And then what was your thoughts about him not putting his hand on the Bible?
I thought, to be honest, when they played it back, that somebody had posted it later and said he never did put his hand on the Bible. I didn't pay attention at the time that I was watching it, but I feel like when you can't put your hand on the Bible, there's no trustworthiness about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because majority of everybody that came up, they made sure they put their hand on the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
and that is telling me you're going to be truthful
Mm-hmm.
in what you're going to do as far as governing a nation.
Okay.
When I found out he didn't put his hand on the Bible, it made me think twice, because you could stand there and say anything without the protection of that Bible. He didn't want to be convicted,
Mm-hmm.
and because he knew he was going to rule the way he desired to rule, and to put his hand on that Bible brings conviction to
Mm-hmm.
me.
Right.
Yeah.
And what it reminded me of
Mm-hmm.
was when he did have his hand on the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
he had it turned upside down. So it reminded me of that moment.
Uh-huh.
So thank you for sharing that. And
Okay.
then my last question is was there anything in particular about the election that stood out to you overall?
What stood out to me is the rich men
Mm-hmm.
that own they say Silicon Valley
Mm-hmm.
people. That disturbed me,
Mm-hmm.
because what I noticed when he brought these men in, and it's
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
whoever he wanted to invite to the inauguration, because it is his inauguration,
Mm-hmm.
but to put them before your administration, I just thought that was just a big sign of
Mm-hmm.
you have more importance putting them first than you do the people that really is supposed to represent your administration.
Right.
And I thought that was not courteous in a
Mm-hmm.
way.
Mm-hmm.
You could have placed them on the floor and put them in the first row
Mm-hmm.
as your appointed dignitaries or what have you. But it felt as if those people are the administration that's working behind the scenes, not the
Mm-hmm.
ones that had to be interviewed by Congress and appointed in.
Right.
So
Right. Well, thank you so
you're
much for
welcome.
being a part of my class survey. I
Okay.
appreciate you for saying yes.
You're quite
And
welcome.
again, that's Miss EJ. And again, we thank her for being a part. Have a blessed evening.